So last year I started a PTSD and fandom series, and then I took a break from that, which has been a year-long break because I underestimated how much of a toll that would take on me, as I have PTSD, and also that was the summer that I outed my abuser on YouTube. So now I've decided to pick it back up, and with a slightly different spin. Today I'm going to talk about how Captain America the Winter Soldier helped me leave the military. So as many of you know, I suffered some pretty bad trauma in the Air Force, which after a lot of intensive therapy, I've been able to identify as military sexual trauma. And after I went through that, the trauma took such a toll on me that eventually I decided, like, I have to leave the Air Force. I don't have the energy for this anymore. And the funny thing about the military is that they will completely ignore you when you are going through shit that usually they cause, but then they'll be quick to guilt trip you when you want to leave. So people are like, oh, you're not gonna stay to retirement? The Air Force needs good leaders like you. Why would you leave? So the thing about the continuous indoctrination that the military is always doing on its people is they make you feel like you are the best thing in the world because you are wearing the uniform and everybody else in the United States is just trash. And so subconsciously you start to form this thought that without the uniform, I'm nothing. Without the uniform, I have no value. And that's definitely how I felt. And in America, military members are hailed as like the ultimate symbol of heroism. So you get to thinking, like, if I'm not wearing the uniform, like, how could I ever be a hero at all? Captain America the Winter Soldier is the movie that gave me the strength to leave the military. Because Steve was not afraid to chuck deuces to S.H.I.E.L.D. when he realized that they didn't stand for the values that he stood for anymore. A little more than that, he burned it to the fucking ground. But it didn't make him any less patriotic. If anything, it showed me that patriotism does not equal obedience. And that without the uniform, I could still be of service to the people in my country. As a matter of fact, looking at Steve Rogers, sometimes you can do more good outside of your uniform than you can in it. And 1.2 million followers later, and hundreds of fan mail from people that have said that, I've made them feel more secure about themselves, especially black women who are nerds, and veterans who are finally getting therapy because they saw my videos on Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I'd say that I am definitely doing so much more good for my country out of that uniform than I ever fucking could in the uniform. So yes, it is just a movie, but it actually helped me make a very, very pivotal life decision that changed my life, and I am so glad I made that decision.